What would make you angrier with your partner?
Okay.
All right. If you walked in on them watching a TV show you were supposed to watch together, or them watching porn.
The TV show.
Oh, God, that was a huge dramatic pause.
Yeah, I had to think about that for a second.
It's the Scott and Allie Not For Air podcast. The rules are gone. The shirt is untucked. Here's Scott and Allie.
Hey, this is a huge day for the Scott and Allie Not For Air podcast, and we welcome you all to the Scott and Allie Not For Air podcast.
I always get excited for podcast days, but this one I'm just even more excited about.
Oh, this is one of these days that you're just going to go, wow, I was there when this happened. So I brought something with me. Mm-hmm. Okay, so I've got a
the Scott and Allie Good Everyone bag.
Yeah, but that's not what I brought with me. Would you like to see what's in the Scott and Allie bag?
Yes.
Okay, let me get it out here, and boom! Look at that! There it is. It's my new album, The Life of a Showboy. I'll show you that there. See?
I'm so excited.
Yes, look at that. And are you ready? Are you ready?
Yes.
We even have the track list. Would you do the honors?
I absolutely will.
I thank you very much.
So
the
track
excitement
list with my face on the back.
Yes, well, I had to include you because The Life of a Showboy wouldn't be complete without the life of some of Allie Payne. So
Exactly.
There it is.
Okay, track list as follows.
Yes, and I believe I only have 6 tracks on this. It's not, I didn't want to put out a 2-album set here and bore people with too much. So
The first one is, did you say dad joke?
Yes, that's a great one. You'll like that.
The second one is, filth is in the mind of the receiver.
Excellent song right there. Very deep meaning.
I figured so.
Yeah.
The next one feels inspirational to me. It's called Trek to the Stars.
Well, here's the thing. Everyone will take something from that track, Trek to the Stars.
Mm-hmm,
Yeah.
mm-hmm.
Yep.
Then you have to have a banger.
Yep.
So hop to it.
Yeah. Hop to it. Did you get the one in there with Sabrina Carpenter and I?
Oh, yes. It's called, oh, no, wait. I'll get there. Hold on.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yep.
This one's not, this one is just you. And it's called Pug Life Chose Me.
That's right. Yes.
And then the one
it's all about the dogs.
The one with Sabrina Carpenter is Smoke 'em if you got 'em.
Yeah, yes, there you are. So all about the meats. So there you go.
Right.
The Life of a Showboy. Coming out at sometime in October, probably the week after Taylor's album.
I'm so impressed with the artwork.
Yes.
And I mean the orange bright font is great, and so you've got like real bright and happy on the front.
Yeah, and then sort of dark and gloomy on the back.
Yes,
You know.
It really is a good representation of all the different personalities of the show.
This first couple minutes of the podcast, I feel, really is groundbreaking and has said something. I'm not 100% sure what it said, but it said something.
We'll probably get the most views.
Hope so.
The most listens.
I hope so.
And I think we'll probably break the internet.
If that happens, I'm ready for it. I'm ready for the coverage on all the different networks.
Oh, similar to the Taylor song.
Yeah.
Are you ready for it?
Should I? I guess my question is, final decision, should I go the week before Taylor or should I go the week after, because people might get burned out with the Taylor release?
Oh, well, if you do the week before, let me look at the date. Hang on a second.
Because I don't want to, I don't want to step on her toes.
Okay, then it would be September 26th. Is there anything going on the 26th? Like, is that, because you know how we talked about Freakier Friday being released on Not a Great Weekend?
Oh, yes. I think it would have been better released on Labor Day weekend. It didn't do bad, but I think it could have done really well, there, because everybody was out doing summer stuff.
I don't see anything that would be a conflict. You're not quite into like too much of the thick of like high school football or...
Oh, it's there.
It's there, but I think that it's
not a great album to listen to on the way to and from the games.
That's right. That's right. I think it's actually a great weekend because you don't want to do Labor Day weekend. That's when people.
Oh yeah, no, everybody's out. Yeah,
right. That's when people are traveling for vacations. And once you get into October, you start to get into like all the fall Halloween festivities. I feel like what you chose, which we just chose live on this podcast, September 26th is a perfect date.
All right. It's official.
And the fact that we just came up with it on the podcast,
yes,
we're doing great at the marketing side of things.
Absolutely. We want to make sure that there's plenty of time for everyone to absorb what's happening.
And I think that you're going to set the stage for Taylor. It's like...
It's my goal.
Taylor,
if I'm going to be an opening act, let me be an opening act for Miley Cyrus.
Right.
What? That's not right.
This is how it should go.
Yeah.
Is kind of like what you're saying.
Absolutely. Lead into the big reveal, you know, or let her be on the heels of this. So
I think that this is honestly going to be the best album you've ever put out.
You know, of the other 11 and a half, this is the one that I think people will stop and go, he's back.
How did you come up with the name?
Well, it's kind of an interesting thing, the life of a showboy. So, you know, I've been a boy most of my life, and I've been in show business of some way, shape, or form for really, now I think about it, most of my life. And I thought, you know, through all the ups and downs and the different things that have happened and the different people that have been in and out, you know, I've had experiences that I can finally say I'm ready to unleash upon you.
Okay. I really feel so inspired by that. And I think that this will be the album of the year as well.
Well, you know, if not, at least the very end of September.
Okay, yes,
So,
right.
Maybe not the whole year, but at least maybe for, I don't know, a 12-hour span. Yeah.
At least a week.
That'll be great.
At least until Taylor's gets released.
So I do, can I actually be serious for a second?
Oh, sure.
But not to take the podcast in a serious place. But I wanted to give you a very serious update.
Yeah.
I don't have the exact date yet, but do you
You're
remember?
getting married.
No, but do you remember a couple weeks back I mentioned and I announced on the podcast that I have a friend who legitimately is a best-selling author, and he is doing a new book in a series of books that he's doing, and asked me to write a chapter in it about some events that had taken place, let's say with, you know, in the not too distant past of my life. And because it is more than really is something can easily be talked about in a short period of time. Allie will tell you, she's heard bits and pieces all the way through the, you know, the whole, well, you know, the whole experience.
You're just now stringing it together and putting it in a book.
Yes. And what's very exciting about this, and I spoke to my friend the other day because my story's been submitted. There are, I believe, 8 chapters, 8 different authors that all have different stories that are going to deal with what the topic is of this book. When it comes out, when I have the copy, I will share even more of that with you. And I now know, it accepted. They are going to do the editing process. This is where they make me look like I actually know how to write something, as opposed to, Allie, how do you spell this? You know, that really is a true thing. You know,
I'm sure it's going to be minor edits.
Because they don't want to take the main story away from what it is. You can't change too much because it's supposed to be in the words of the people that are saying it, but they make you look good. That's the best way to say it.
I have something similar to that, but keep going and then I'll tell you.
So it's accepted. Editing processes will begin. I will get a final draft look over in the next 10 days. And then, no joke, by September, this book releases. It moves that quick.
I can't believe it goes that quick.
We already know. And something I did not know about is, you know how you read or you hear bestseller New York Times and stuff like that. And I asked my friend, I go, because he thoroughly expects this to go bestseller, not because I'm in it, but because the stories are in it. He's had experience writing before. Like I said, he has been a best-selling author.
Has a good feeling, I'm sure, too.
How does this work? And he goes, well, we already have a huge deal, believe it or not, in Australia. Okay. So apparently different countries, it'll release about the same time, but when does it become certain statuses of bestseller? And it goes like this. So Australia, in this case, already has advanced orders of 10,000 copies of this book. Okay.
Really?
So already advanced orders. And he was telling me that the stores in Australia, they may have to do a special run of the books because there's been such an interest. And not because I'm in it, but because there's actually some other people that are in it that are, that their stories are really something. I don't know them yet. We'll find those out together.
But he knows there's something.
There's something. And they there's been such an interest that they're thinking the stores, like their Barnes and Noble there, which is a totally different name, is got so many pre-orders in. The publishers are going, we may have to do a special run to be able to make sure, like an advanced run to get them shipped out to the stores. And then I said, well, okay, well then how does it hit here? And he goes, it's kind of tricky. Like, if it becomes bestseller in Australia, then it might go to Europe and Great Britain and become bestseller. But then if it goes to Canada and becomes bestseller, it becomes kind of snobby in the U.S. where they're like, well, we'll get to it later. Potential spam, thank you. We'll get to it later. And hey, I just want to let you know we are doing the podcast. That's why my phone rang. And
I know.
Yeah. And I really thought that was on mute. Said the same thing last week.
Yes,
yeah.
you did.
So
there's a theme.
I forgot. Okay. Well, everybody wants to give me a loan. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
So at any rate,
you can have them.
It becomes kind of snobby. Well, he said that may not work with this book. It may turn out it goes bestseller in Australia, then maybe Great Britain, then U.S., then Canada. Either way, he's fully expecting it. I'm excited because it's going to be a deep story. I'm not going to lie to you. More to come, but September release on the way.
Are you going to tell the listeners now the subject matter?
No, let me wait till the book. Let me go through my final draft, which will arrive in the next 10 days that I have to review.
Okay.
And then from there, I'll give another little snippet of what we're going to be, the content in it. Then once the book is out, I will, without telling the whole story, share with you. And let me tell you, I will give this much. It is a topic that a lot of people have questioned about, but very respectfully have given me a level of privacy about. And I appreciate that. And, it's time to share, but not yet time to share. Very soon. Very soon.
I think you always I always knew that this story would come out some way, somehow. I didn't think it would be this way, but what a cool way that it is.
Me neither.
But it's really cool because I don't know how else it could have came out. Obviously, we'll talk about that more later.
Yep.
So you write the story, you send it off, they edit it, they send it back to make sure you're okay with the edits, correct? Or like, hey, that doesn't sound like something I would say.
Or this is really critical, but
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I'm excited about that. The reason why I'm really glad that they do it that way, this is nowhere near a bestseller situation. But within the past couple years, had somebody say, well, we want to write an article about you for our newsletter. And I answered a bunch of questions, and I even gave very detailed answers. It wasn't just like yes, no, maybe so.
Yeah.
And then
short article if it was.
They sent it back to me, and they changed my answers, and it didn't sound like me. And I even responded with, well, I wouldn't say it like that, or that's not quite how it went. So I don't want that printed like that because I want it to be how it really happened.
Yep.
That kind of pissed me off. This is why I don't think I could have anything published because I want it to be said how I said it.
I would have never expected that it would have happened this way either. And one of the key points is to remain respectful to all parties that are involved, because that's important to me in that regard because it doesn't just it's not just a me thing. There are other parties that are involved that not involved in writing the story, but were involved in the story. And the reality to it is it's not my game to bring shade to any individual outside of actions that may have happened and were legitimate. That's all I'm going to say.
Okay. All right. I'm excited. The other question I had about that, or I wouldn't even say a question, it's just how I think it goes. You know, when you work for a store and you're a buyer and summer's coming up and there's summer trends. So as the buyer, I might buy a lot of hot pink and hot yellow bikinis or something. So I wonder if it's the same with books. They kind of have an idea, like when there was the whole like vampire phase, that they were picking up books that were in the vampire category because they knew that was kind of like on the cusp of becoming big.
I'll bet you, yeah, they see the trend starting and go with it.
And I think with your story, that even like the honest truth of it, there is something about, like, you know me, I love like true crime documentaries. I love memoirs. This is a bit of a memoir. And here's the other reason why this book is going to be so great is our attention becomes very short. So the fact that it's 8 stories, I can ingest one little story, put it down for a night, come back up, ingest a different story.
Right.
And that's where I think it's going to be so easy to read this. And I'm not going to be like, what did I read last night as I was falling asleep in bed?
What was that about?
Yeah, no, I will finish your chapter and then I'll go on to Jessica's chapter and read her chapter. I think this is a great layout for the book.
You know, one other thing that I forgot to mention too, as I was talking to my friend who put this all together, and I said, well, why does it go bestseller first in these other countries? And that he goes, I'm going to make it easy. He goes, in the U.S. we have too many distractions. So when something grabs, it grabs, and it will. And he said, he goes, it will, you know, but he goes, it just, we have, you know, you figure. And you know, Australia, we're not talking a third world country. We're talking extremely advanced, you know, but the population base isn't as big as the U.S. I think that they have found a way. Maybe I've never been, but the way I picked it up is their distractions in life are a little less like, you know, they can actually ingest it a certain way.
Yeah.
And then from there, interesting the way we live versus the way maybe other areas of the world live.
I wish we lived like that. I don't like always being on my phone or being obsessed with being present in the social digital world. Like I like putting a book to my face. I like actually touching the paper.
Sure.
Even yesterday, I was watching the Lollapalooza documentary on, I think it's Peacock, maybe Paramount. I don't know. Anyway, I started watching the Lollapalooza documentary. It's been one of those things that I've always said I was going to watch. And I watched the first episode pretty intently. Second episode, I found myself picking up my phone, missing bits and pieces. I'm like, what am I doing? I wanted to watch this. Why am I distracting myself?
Yeah.
Just like sit and do. Whether it's reading, whether it's watching that documentary or whatever.
Hey, speaking of doing something, did I mention my new album, The Life of a Showboy, if you have it over there, comes out now. We've decided on September 26th. So there you are. Yes.
I mean,
thought you should know.
Look at Scott on the top and then Scott in this shot. I mean,
It's pretty close.
It's so close. It's so freaking perfect.
Dangerously close.
Oh my gosh.
Hope you enjoy. Yeah.
We're going to play that game, right?
My God,
I want to play this game before the podcast ends. And not that we're ending it right now, but I would just want to make sure that we have time for it because we don't get to play games all that often.
Yeah, and this is a game where it's not like, you know, you're going to hear the gamey music and be like, you know,
I can do that for you.
How many M&Ms are in this jar? No, this is fun. This is a little different. What would make you angrier with your partner?
Okay.
All right. If you walked in on them watching a TV show you were supposed to watch together or them watching porn.
The TV show.
Oh, God, that was a huge dramatic pause.
Yeah, I had to think about that for a second because I don't, you know, we're pretty busy at work, so I don't always have time to watch TV. And I know
I
it
thought
sucks.
you were going to say the porn.
No, well, that's it.
Don't have time to watch
I don't
the porn.
have time to watch TV, so it sucks because I know you have to wait for me. And I know that can be tough too, especially if it's something you're really excited about. Like think about, we were just talking today on the show about
I'm always excited when RedTube's on my queue.
We were talking about Landman being released in November. And I know if it was something that you were really excited about, how it sucks that you have to wait for me because like, oh, Allie has a live broadcast on this day or she's bartending a wedding or whatever the case may be. I know that would suck, but come on, I want to do that thing together. A lot of times that's how couples connect, is watching shows together, talking about shows. Okay, they connect over porn too.
I was going to say everything you're describing works both ways.
But at the same time, I don't care if you ingest porn by yourself because like if I'm bartending a wedding, like in October, I'm bartending a wedding, I'm going to be gone literally all day long. If the need arises, go ahead.
Do what you need to do.
Do what you need to do.
Gotcha.
I'm at work. I don't care. Do whatever.
Well, what would make you angrier with your partner? This one is clear to me. If you left the toilet full or the sink full.
Sink full.
Yes, me too. I mean, not that I want to see the chocolate dragon in the toilet, but I feel like, okay, I mean, that's a one-button deal. If the sink's full, suddenly that grayish water really is like a level of gross. I don't know what it is.
And just like, okay, there's that whole phrase, when it's yellow, let it mellow. When it's brown, flush it down.
Yes.
So yes, you're supposed to flush it. But Okay, it might happen. I know that I have been on the phone and I'm talking to a girlfriend and I don't want to flush.
You don't want him to hear the flush.
Right. So I will walk away.
You know, that's when you've crossed the hurdle, by the way. When you don't care that your friends hear you flush the toilet. I will tell you right now, for the longest time, I wouldn't flush the toilet when I was talking to Sean on the phone. Now I'm at the point, I will flush that sumbitch. Terry and I have been on the flush schedule now for a while. He never flushes with me, but they know I'm like, I gotta go.
Yes.
You and I, absolutely no problem flushing.
We absolutely have flushed. And you're right. It might just be because if I'm on a phone call with something that's a little bit more work related, I'll hit mute. I will do my business and then I will walk away.
Oh, a call from my attorney? Let me mute that.
Right. Oops. I look at you have your attorney on speed dial.
Well, it's my life.
I might go, oopsie, left something in the toilet. Not a big deal.
Yeah.
The sink, it's like, oh my gosh, I hate a sink full of dishes.
No, not even dishes. I'm talking a bathroom sink. Think about this. The toothbrushing, maybe
yuck.
shaving, you know.
Ew.
So there you go.
Either one. Ew.
Yeah. Go take a crap and leave it. That's all I got to say.
I'll hit that button for you. No problem.
All right.
I don't even care if I see your chocolate dragon.
Right? I mean, somebody call the zoo. There's an anaconda on the loose.
I mean, we all poop. Doesn't bother me.
Yeah.
I mean, yours might look a little different on a different day, but whatever.
And you could be, if you walk out of the bathroom and be like, whoa, how did it get so girthy? You could be like, it sat in the water for a while and absorbed it.
What is this, like sea monkeys?
Yes.
It gets bigger as it gets in the water?
Well,
doubt it.
Okay.
Doubt it.
Here's another big one. What would make you angrier with your partner? If they made a big financial decision without you or made a parenting decision without you? This is tough. You don't have kids.
No, but I am going to say parenting decision.
Oh.
And the reason is I have always been in relationships where the finances are separate. Like we've had a joint account before. But if you decide that you want to buy a flamethrower for $5,000 with your money, go ahead. I don't care. As long as you have money to pay the bills and always have money to pay the bills, then you buy whatever you want. I don't care.
I'm gonna go the other way. I'm gonna feel that the partner that you're with hopefully is on a similar page of parenting with you. Now, if it's a situation where the kids already asked you and you've said no, and then they went to the other parent and they said yes, that's a different deal.
Let me throw a scenario at you.
Yep.
That this has happened in my family. It's prom. And me and all of my girlfriends and all of my friends, all of our dates, we want to spend the night at a hotel. And then the next day, we're going to go to Cedar Point. Would you, the decision is letting the guys and the girls all be in a hotel together. This was something that I know came up in our house. If my significant other said yes, and I was not okay with it, I would be livid.
I would understand that.
More livid than a flamethrower.
I would understand that, but I would also like to hope that my significant other shares enough of the values that I have that would have been an automatic no. So I have to lean again towards the big financial decision, because how do we know that money wasn't earmarked for something that was going to be family related or something for the greater good?
Well, then it should have been in the joint account.
I can't argue that point, but you're living your life the way you live your life. Not everybody does that.
Yes.
So I'm leaning towards.
But you guys don't always have a joint account, do you? Or do you have? I don't know what.
Say what now? I'm sorry.
Do you have a joint? I don't even know. Do you have a joint account?
No, we don't. But oddly, she has access to my credit cards, which is fine.
Well, I mean, every woman does. I just pick up your wallet, take it, and be like, "I'm going to go get coffee. I'll be right back."
Apparently, everybody has access to my credit cards. However, even my kids. Yeah,
we heard that before.
Yeah, but so for me, it's very even in that regard. I never am in a situation where I'm like, well, that should be in the joint. I know everybody operates different, so that's just, but for me, the big financial decision in my mind at all times, I'm thinking that $5,000 flamethrower is $5,000 off the big family trip to Disney that we were going to do, that we were saving for. Sure, you might be able to put that money back in fairly quick, but in my mind, we have an end goal of reaching that $10,000 goal. and you just set that end goal back. Maybe you can replace it, and maybe it'll only take a couple weeks for you to do it.
Okay, so you want to be controlling of my money. I got it.
No, I think if we made a decision collectively that we were saving for something,
Yeah.
and you decided to go do it, it's sort of like, well, you just shit on what we decided together.
Oh, no, well, I'll get there. Believe me, I'll
Yeah,
get
but
there.
that trip might be
But
over.
I don't want my daughter to get pregnant at prom.
Well, that's why I'm hoping my partner has the exact same parenting style. So, all right, you ready?
Yeah.
What would make you angrier with your partner? If they like their ex's picture on Instagram or their ex's picture or your ex's picture on Instagram. Let me give it to you again.
Yeah.
If they liked their ex's picture on Instagram or your ex's picture on Instagram. So think about an ex. Your current goes and likes either their picture or likes their ex's picture. What's going to make you madder?
Their ex's picture.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, why are we looking at that? I mean, don't get me wrong, I have. And I have
Some algorithms just pop them in too.
Well, and I've stalked your ex's ex, and your ex's ex.
Yep.
And I hate when I accidentally hit that heart, and I'm like, oh my God, stop that. And do you ever do this when I'm going to guess you and Terry don't do this. I will be with my girlfriends. We're on the front porch, and I'm like, okay, look at it. And I hand over the phone because we're looking at their ex. I hand over the phone as if I'm holding a piece of I'm holding the NASCAR trophy. I'm like gingerly like, now look at it. Don't touch that heart.
Don't touch that heart.
Yes, you can look, but don't click on that. And they take it. Oh, here's my phone.
Cradling it.
Yes, and they're like,
yeah. I see you and I hear you. Oh my God.
So that's where I would be mad, even though I've done it.
Okay.
I don't know why. It's just,
You're honest. I appreciate that.
You know what? Keep your eyes over here, okay?
Yeah.
I want you to put some horse blinders on. I don't need your fingers to be looking at your ex's picture.
All right, moving on from there. What makes you angrier with your ex? If they left the house with the candle still burning or the oven still on?
Oh, oven on, which is so stupid because the more riskier one is the candle.
I was going to say, that's pretty, yeah.
And I've done it before. I've left a candle burning. I have been very aware of me leaving a candle burning, and I'm like, it'll be fine. It's okay. I want to come home to a nice smelling house. So that's why I don't mind if that happens.
All right. This one, that was a clear one for you.
They're all very clear to me.
If they made dinner for themselves or ordered dinner for themselves without asking if you wanted anything.
Order.
Well, so if they ordered, if they made dinner for themselves, you can live with that.
Yeah, because usually it's going to
agree.
be something quick. It's like, hey, I made some mac and cheese out of a box, or whatever the thing. I heated up some leftovers. All
You
that
order
good stuff.
sushi without me? We're
fighting because it's special, right?
Yeah, and I'm not eating your leftovers the next day.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, I will, but I'm not looking forward to that. Like now I get my hands on it. I want it at the same time.
But do I want leftover sushi? Yes, I do.
Yeah, well, me too.
And
But only for a day.
Right? Whoever has leftover sushi? No one.
Yeah.
I eat every bite of it. If there's a
do
leftover
too.
sushi, I'm like, I'm so full.
I right now want to go to the place on Market Street and get sushi, sashimi, and a hibachi.
Their sushi is so good.
Excellent. You recommended it to me recently, and I went there with some friends, and I'm like, oh my God.
Just when you think that Market Street, did we need another Asian restaurant?
You needed that one, and I need one in West Elmira, but here
I know,
there.
you guys really don't have a lot over there.
Here we go. What would make you angrier? If they ate all the leftovers or threw all of the leftovers in the garbage?
Threw all the leftovers in the garbage.
Right there
I
with you.
can't stand wasting food. I actually just talked to my girlfriend yesterday who got married about a week and a half ago. And I said to her, your kids, because she was leaving on her honeymoon the next day, and she was having, she had hired her kids' friends to take care of a lot of the cleanup at the reception. And I said, that food was so good.
Yeah.
It better have gotten picked up.
Yep.
Because if you would have wasted that food, I'd have been mad. She goes, actually, there was only like 5 pieces of chicken left. There was nothing left. Because
Wow, that's
after I left, I had a DD, so my DD was leaving. So after I had
went to the college or the high school graduation party to get drunk, huh?
What?
Is that what you said? Oh, it was the wedding. I'm sorry.
The wedding.
I'm sorry.
So after I had left, they apparently had a bonfire. I didn't know this until yesterday. They had a bonfire afterwards, and they just hung out like, whoever was left, because there was a lot of family. They hung out by the bonfire, and she goes, almost every single person went in for a second plate at the wedding.
That's awesome.
So she said there was nothing left. And I said, good, because I can't stand wasted food.
That is a smart move. Sorry, I confused high school graduation with the wedding when you said she had hired high school students to clean up the mess.
Oh, yeah.
So my brain just went to a graduation party.
No, they were just hired for like $100,
Well, still, I'd have done it. That's pretty good.
Oh, we could have hired you.
Yeah, I would have done it. Next wedding that she's in, that she has, let me know. I'll go do it.
I will.
All right, one last one for you. What would make you angrier with your partner if they got too drunk at a dinner party or too drunk at a bar without you?
This one's easy too. Too drunk at a bar without me. So dinner party, we're usually at a dinner party with most company that we know that we're friends, and I don't mind if he overindulges in the home, because you're home, you're safe, no problem. Whether it's whatever.
Well, what if you're at someone else's home?
Well, regardless, then I'm driving you home or what. We'll find a ride. No big deal. I am a big proponent of not getting crazy in public. So I don't want him to get crazy either. I'm not saying it's never happened, but I don't like that. I don't need to have any rumors about me or the person I'm dating. I don't need to have any rumors swirling out there. So I don't want this person, me, them, whatever, to get drunk in a bar and something be said and come from it that starts a fight.
Oh, okay.
And that's where, if I'm at a dinner party, we're there. I don't care. I can see exactly what you're doing. And this is not a controlling thing. It's just that I just happen to be there. If you're at the bar with your boys, a rumor will spread. And you get crazy. I don't want anybody puking in the garbage can at a bar. I don't want any fights. I don't want anything like that. I don't need that drama.
I got you.
What about you?
I think the dinner party, because
really?
The intimacy of, well, first of all, if it's at a bar, I'm hoping you're with a group of people that will take care of you if you get too blasted. Mm-hmm. It has been, hang on, 1994. How many years ago is that?
94 was 31 years ago.
31 years ago, I may have had a night where I went through a breakup. It's a common pattern in my life. And I had way too much Rumplemans in my night. Way too much. It was 31 years ago. Rumplemans was a thing. And when I say way too much, I say way too much. And thank God my friends were there. One of which was my neighbor, who was also a friend of mine. And they got me home because it went downhill very rapidly.
That hasn't happened since 1994?
Yeah, not
you're
like
such
that.
a good boy.
Yeah. Now, if it's at a dinner party, I look at the dinner party a little bit differently. Sometimes you're at a dinner party where there are people there, you may not be that close with, where they're going to be more forgiving and be like, oh, whatever, Terry just had a night to unwind. You like how I just blamed it fully on Terry had a night to unwind?
I could see that.
But you know what I'm saying? There's that. What if there's a boss there? What if there is, somebody that you don't necessarily know that, I don't know, runs an organization in town? You've lost the ability at that point to have a future of serious any kind of anything. Let's say, I'm going to completely hypothetical this.
Yeah. I love a hypothetical.
Let's say there's somebody at the dinner party. Now, there's a lot of people there that you know, and there's some that you're close with, but there's also a couple people from maybe say community organizations. And we decide to do a Scott and Allie, let's raise money for this organization and this and that. If they remember me being blotto at the party and potentially even passed out on a couch and you're walking by, they're not going to want to do anything with me. That's going to be something that, because we weren't as close, because some dinner parties could be that. Some dinner
Mixed
parties.
company.
You're right. Exactly. So, but at a bar, number one, you're in an element where things can go further than you would expect. I'm not saying they have to.
And
some people can walk in and just have one,
And almost everyone is drinking.
Yeah, exactly. At the dinner party, it can be a little bit scarier. I look at that big picture of how's this going to look overall. if I, excuse me, if I knew in advance, pardon me, if I knew in advance it was just a dinner party with extremely close friends, you could probably look at it and be like, okay, we're going to play Cards Against Humanity after dinner. We're going to do this. We're going to, that's a little different. That's more like a New Year's Eve party. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but would you look at it like, oh, you embarrassed me in front of my friends too?
I could. What if let's say husband and wife. Husband is the one that gets, pass out drunk. He's now on the couch, passed out. The wife is one of these people that is a busybody that wants to be in every organization to be noticed and until she drops out and then finds another one to be in. But there's somebody there that runs that organization. They're not going to be looking forward to having her be a part of it.
Yeah. I do. I see it that way. There are times that I'm at a dinner party with mixed company. I was just thinking of a dinner party of just friends.
You were thinking just friends, but what if it opened up and it was other people?
Right. Kara invited the president of
the chamber. Yeah,
yes.
Exactly. Which is great because what a great way to meet that president if you're conscious. Now, listen, I'll tease you with this next week. Camping sex, hot or not? We'll answer that next week.
Oh, I got an answer for that too.
So that now in the meantime, we should bring it back one more time. There it is, coming out the end of September 26th. The Life of a Showboy, ladies and gentlemen, a scot-free original.
6 of your favorite tracks.
Yeah, well, maybe. Did we have fun?
I had so much fun.
I had so much fun too. Are you going to add in one of those fake after the announcement of the album, one of those fake fireworks things in the post production of the podcast?
Whatever you want.
Well, I don't know if it's even doable on this platform. So
I can do it on an Instagram post.
Well, maybe that's the way to go.
Yeah. Once it comes out, I'll do an Instagram post for it. How about that?
Magic everywhere.
Yeah,
there you go.
yeah.
I'm hungry. Let's go eat lunch. See you later.
Well, that was fun. Wasn't that fun? That was fun. Do us a favor, will you? Subscribe. Share the Scott and Alley Not For Air podcast. Touch our buttons. We know you want to.